Day 91. I'm not feeling so bad. I slept all the way till 5:15. We're taking a 0 day because today we're traveling up to Glacier. I'm gonna just kick back, relax, get some coffee going. My body feels kind of beat up, and I feel bad about throwing up all over that place. Oh, I could not make it out away from their building. Like, I was so weak and nauseous and dizzy. I barely made it outside of their door and just laid down on the ground there with my pack outside, just laid down there and then vomited all over the place. And I had so much pizza, I feel bad. At least there was a hose there I could have sprayed it down with or something, but I ended up hiding around the corner for a little bit more and then getting my stuff just going before they realized it was me. I'm embarrassed. I have a mosquito in here with me. Not anymore. No. Cut it twice. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, I'm just gonna kick back, have some coffee, try to feel normal, and then road trip. So yeah, they have an open burn pit, not an open, but barrel burn pits right next to the propane tank. I was chatting with a girl that was burning it. She thinks it's weird too, but hey, I told her about me throwing up down at the Scapegoat, and she's like, "Oh, that's the raunchiest bar in town." She's like, "You are not the first person to throw up there." That made me feel a little bit better. It did. Yeah, there's a certain level of shame that I could not get farther away from the establishment. Oh, I tried. I was so helpless. I thought I was going to shit myself at one point. Like, I just lost all bodily control. It turns out it was just a big fart. But I was scared as it was coming out. I was like, what if I throw up on myself and shit myself? Like, you know. That would have been horrible. It already was pretty horrible, man. Wish there was a hose around or something. I could have cleaned it up before I ran away into the night. Well, I didn't even run away. Slithered, if anything. But I feel great today. My muscles are all decently sore, but the kind of sore that means I had a good workout, not the kind where, I did a lot of damage to myself. My ankles, knees feel great. I have one tiny blister on my second to the pinky toe, but it's already like calloused, it seems. So I'm walking on it normal right now, no problem. I'm going to get myself a little bit of breakfast because it's nice and cheap in this town. Most things are. There's no tax on things. Nice. Ooh. Wish this town had some Wi-Fi or service or something. I don't even have like service. I have to be next to the bar to use their Wi-Fi, but it sucks. You can't upload with it. So we'll see how the next town goes. Okay, here we are at East Glacier. Well, near East Glacier. We're at a campsite because it's cheaper than a hotel. We're going to be staying at a hostel tomorrow. We're going to do a little slack packing. End up at a hostel and then go play in the Bob for a while. From what we hear, the Bob is actually decently flat. The Sobos, we're doing 20 miles a day right off the bat, so we should be able to do some pretty decent miles in there. There's some crazy looking mountains out here, man. Everything is just so tall, so pointy. I see a billion things that look like pyramids. But we went resupplied. We've been in the car all day just driving all the way here. And then we're walking south to Red's van, essentially. Decent amount of mosquitoes. I'm doing what I can to keep them out. Unfortunately, my bug net is a little janky, so I'm using my gloves to hold it together. They have little magnets in the thumb that hold it back because they're mittens. So I have those snapping that together. And on this side, I'm using my chip clip. It's definitely not 100%. Mosquitoes are getting in here. And so, tonight's not a bad night. There's mosquitoes. This is the most we've had to deal with so far, but this is not a lot by any means. So if it does get a lot, it's gonna be annoying. I need more chip clips. That's really the solution to this problem, the easiest solution. But we haven't been to buy a Walmart or anywhere that would carry them. We've only been like by general store kind of places, so it doesn't help me out at all. I've looked, but they don't have. So tomorrow we're doing a slack pack to the, so we're going northbound tomorrow for a little bit. So we can slack pack to the hostel. Can't remember the name of it. Looking Glass, I believe it was. And then from there we actually have to, hike and carry stuff, but not very far. 3 or 4 days tops. No biggie. We're piecing this together. It's totally interesting. I'm glad I don't have to deal with logistics. I just hang out for the ride, so that makes this totally doable. All right, so I'm gonna try not to get my face eaten off while I sleep. Let's see how I do. See you in the morning. Get. I don't even know what the fuck you are, man. Get out of here. Thing got into our garbage last night. We drew it in though. We asked for it. Whatever the fuck it is. Is that a fox of some sort? That's a sweet moan. Get out of here. Thing is not scared of me at all, man. Somebody left M&Ms out, man. That's what it's eating. Get out of here, you little monster. But we totally drew it in by leaving our bags of garbage out. Oh, somebody totally, these guys drew it in. Get out of here, you little fucking monster. Oh, dude, you got a mess in front of your tent that's just going to keep bringing it back. Should probably, yeah. It drew a bunch of garbage in front of your tent and just strew it all over the place. Yeah. And it keeps coming back. We drew this thing in. Yeah, it's not going away. Day 92. Something's wrong, man. My phone says it's 8 o'clock. Well, just before 8 o'clock. I never sleep that late. Even though it was disturbed in the middle of the night by that little fox thing. I can't believe they left garbage all over the place. Like, I went to sleep hours before them. I took my garbage in my tent with me, as I normally do. But they did not. So I got to clean up a mess, which tells me they are not bearware at all, man. I mean, it's bad enough I sleep with it, but I don't leave it strewn all over my campsite. And the fact that a little fox was tearing shit up, and nobody even woke up. Nobody woke up. I'm out there yelling at it, like, chasing it around and shit, and nobody woke up. A grizzly could be eating my feet, and these people wouldn't know about it. Know what's that? Yeah, I gotta take a deuce and make some coffee, man. I'm off to a late start. Well, it's a nice, it's not bad. And we are off. Leaving the campground. Lucky Strike is going to the hostel to drop the van off. And she's taking a day off for some reason. It wasn't mentioned why, so I did not ask. But we're going northbound today. From what we hear, most people skip this section because it's easy enough to get a shuttle around. We watched 2 shuttles full of hikers. Don't know if they skip this section or not, but we hear most do, just because, they're new. And this is big. I don't know how big. I doubt we're going over that shit by any means. But we're slack packing it. And weird enough, these guys didn't even bring any alcohol with them. That's very rare. I actually did. I was like, well, slack packing day, man. So I brought a little bit of vodka. I won't be touching it until, we're a few miles from our destination. But, I'm going to cop me a little buzz today. It's a beautiful day, although it's supposed to start raining later on. So I thought that would help, offset my down feelings. They got a little Washington Monument thing right there. Good odds. I don't know what that's all about, though. Seen this graffiti on 2 signs now. I don't know who that is, but I have to assume hikers. It's been on 2 Continental Divide signs. The one on the hitch into Lincoln. The other day it had it on there. So we see a Karen, so we know the trail's got to be around here somewhere. Those mountains have an interesting colored layer in them. Bluish green. Enhance. We're just, from what Red says, walking along a road down that direction. I was like, are we going over this? Maybe around it to those mountains? He's like, no, we're just going up and over there. Today's a 15 miles, just, sip and saunter. A jaunt. Well, that's my intentions anyway. Shit turns to disasters all the time. But we call it adventure as long as you live. A little overgrown. Oh. Look at them go. They're sound activated. If I yell at them, they twitch even more, but I already did it and a bunch fell off their nest. Oh, here's another one that's not moving yet. We can fuck with it. Bup! Bup, 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 bup. Okay, they're sound activated. Really pleasant stroll. We're about 5 miles in or so. Gentle ups and downs. Water everywhere. Enough puffy clouds to block the sun. Enough trees to block the sun. It's kind of intense. Way closer to it than I am in the desert. You can feel it on your skin a little more. And my nose is a little beat from going Sobo. So it's not good for you. Water is just so noisy. Oh. Mixed myself up a little cocktail and she's trying to aggressively pollinate it. Get it, girl, get it.
What do you got?
Beautiful day. Oh, if every day hiking could be this mellow and easy. With dancing worms and a little bit of purple flavored vodka. I know it doesn't look purple, but it tastes it. Ooh. We're over halfway through. We're a good 8 miles into the 15-mile hike. And so far, pretty mellow. There's a fork we didn't notice. Count's blaming it on me. He's like, I should not have followed him because, you know, I have a reputation. Yeah, you know, I got to get a little in every single day. Puts me exactly where I'm supposed to be. Who would mind walking through this beautiful field? All right, let's see what I missed here. Okay, so, you know, I'm walking on this beautiful thing, all well cut and marked. And I should have noticed that, but, you know, this is what it's supposed to take. That's not my fault. Count did it too, so it's obviously easy to overlook. I guess not as many people take this trail. And we're going kind of back and forth. Overgrown area, a little bit of woods, overgrown area. But it's not bad. There's still a cut path. The plants are soft, supple, and yielding and dry. Man, this could be bad in the early morning when it's cold because you'd be wet from nipples down. Guaranteed it'd look like you got rained on almost. Some of these are shoulder height for me, as a matter of fact, but not all of them. Like that guy is. Whoop, whoop, whoop. There's tricky roots here and there. I've been tripping more today than most days, and that's even before I started drinking. My joke earlier was that doing that 40-mile day made my legs a little bit shorter, so now I need to lift them a little bit higher, and I almost feel like that's true. I've been tripping on everything. It feels like my toes are longer, if anything, but I guess that could be a thing. Shoes still the same size, though. Like it's all normal. I had him back up for that shot. I was like, come on, man, you don't get bridges like this every day. We've actually gotten a couple of them like this today, but I'm glad he didn't argue. A shrub just caught me mouth breathing. I was walking by it, and all of a sudden there was a leaf in my mouth. I was just wandering along in a daze, but evidently my mouth was open. This is buttery smooth, man. A little overgrown, but that's not bad. It's not overgrown with sharp stuff, so I don't mind at all. Oh, well now it's ruined a mud puddle. Oh, it took so much effort. And they were right when they described it as overgrown now. Not an exaggeration at all. I just realized that the Indian paintbrush are all like bright pink around here. Let me get out of sunshine. Yeah. Not red, not orange. Straight pink. Well, that's a definite change of terrain. I like this. I can see light through the trees way up there. I have a feeling it's going to be downhill for a while. This is nice right now. It's a really good hiking day. About to have a safety meeting. Very important part of the day. Roll into this little, I don't know if it's town or not. I know there's a hostel there that everybody says is awesome. But they're Sobos. What do they know? I'm sure it is, though. Yeah. Well, we appropriated their lands and they're pissed.
Well, we just take a left here.
No, it's down here, I'm pretty sure.
It's hard to say exactly. It's probably like
We're about 2 miles out of town. We can hear traffic, the train, you know, all the signs. If you do this early enough on the weekends, you can hear people's lawnmowers from this distance. Oh, we are super close. At least to where the train is. Not just the horn, but I can actually hear it itself. Yeah, like I said, if you listen, you can hear a lawnmower. There's just little signs that let you know how close you are to town. Start seeing glass bottles. It's about 3 miles out or so. And the Starbucks coffee cup. You're a half mile from the road. Oh yeah, it's so beautiful. There's just so much around, you almost just take it for granted. And we made it to a road. We passed a bunch of like uber big mansions, and now we're on to like the cottages. There's the watering stuff out here for some reason. Maybe they're gonna have horses or something, I don't know. Oh, golf course. Oh, that's why. Oh, it all makes sense now. Okay, this is a freaking golf course. Well, that's not, but this is. Yeah, there's some flags. Most definitely. It's not often you get to see the mower that you heard like a mile back. Maybe less. This looks a lot like civilization. I believe we're close. That's a huge tent. Oh yeah, definitely civilization of some sort. Cute little town so far. What are these guys taking a picture of? What am I looking at? Is that a giant spoon? Is that what I'm seeing? Oh, world's largest purple spoon. No doubt, man. No doubt. That is the world's largest purple spoon. I confirm it. I compared it to the other large purple spoons in the world and declared it largest. Of course, there's some boarded up places. Oh, bakery and deli, groceries, rooms, espresso. The sound you hear is hail coming down on a tin roof. That guy there is Lorax. I've actually run into him on every single trail I've ever done. Not every trail, but every long trail. PCT, AT, and now here. Cool cat. I've always enjoyed his company. We get along really well. He's Soboing, so we'll run into him a few times, I'm assured. Glad I'm underneath this, man, because marbles are starting to fall from the sky. Oh, they're big chunks. It hugs. Look at that right there. Yep, that ain't out there. It is laundry and shower time. On the other side of this building, there's an entire building dedicated to showers and laundry. That's all it says on the sign. I can use both. I am lit. All these hikers, excuse me. All these hikers are just smoking these huge ass joints. Pass them around, I can't even keep up, and that's saying something. Ooh, I'm hurting. I'm sleeping inside tonight. I actually have a bed. I mean, it's a mattress on the floor, but it's mine. Took a shower, did my laundry. Day 93. I'm here at the Looking Glass. Really nice place. It was a restaurant, but they weren't making any money as a restaurant, so they decided to open it up to dirty hikers and just let us sleep on their floor. They got little cabins and such out back. One of them's a shower house. Not very hot water, but hot enough. It's only $15 to stay here, which is, pretty damn cheap. I slept on the floor in there. I actually had a mattress last night. Luxury. I haven't slept on a mattress in a minute, man. Guess it's, no, not even at Grandma's house, because when we were at Grandma's house, I was sleeping on a really, really horrible futon. She said she had better pads for it and stuff, and she could go get them, but I'm not that kind of guy. I'm like, no, it's great, but it was horrible. But it was great enough. There is no signal in this town. There's no Wi-Fi in this town. Even with the Wi-Fi here, if I connect to it, I can't even watch a YouTube video, much less upload one. As far as I know, they don't have any cell towers here because I don't get anything, and I don't see any. And everybody else is complaining about service too. So evidently, where the fuck I am, I can't remember what town I'm in now. But evidently they don't have. Oh yeah, there's East Glacier. Oh yes. East Glacier Motel. Everybody's still sleeping. I've been up for hours, but I've just been editing movies because I can't really do anything else. I don't have the space to save them. I just make them and leave them in my thing. I can't turn them into movies yet. I don't have space in my phone. I need to get some stuff out in a pretty bad way, but I don't know when that's going to happen. We're about to go into the Bob. That takes a few days. So yeah, we're gonna start running out of space here pretty soon, but it's part of the game, man. It's part of the game. Kick it, relax. We're supposedly the loose plan is, since Lucky Strike's still having some issues and whatnot, we're thinking we're just gonna do another slack pack today in the area. There's a small one, 10 or 15 miles that we can do to give her a little more time, and then we'll see what's up from there. After that, we think we're going to do the Bob and then head up to the border and start hiking south or north. But while traveling south, I don't know, it's confusing and convoluted, but it's how we're doing things. And I'm having a good time doing it, so I'm going to keep doing it. Till something more interesting happens, let's just drink coffee and edit videos. Happy 4th of July. We're trying to hitch out to get to the trailhead, I think 10 miles or so up and slack pack back. I'm hanging back over here having a little safety meeting because the more not the merrier when it comes to hitchhiking. So it's not like I'm hidden, I'm sitting here, I'm exposed, hanging out at a picnic table in front of the Looking Glass. But they're more likely to get a stop, even though they're sitting. That's against the rules. But even if we don't get out, we don't really care. We'll do this section afterwards. We'll do it tomorrow. It's 10 miles. So we had a ringer come in. There's this cool chick. I don't remember her name, but she's been rolling blunts and smoking me out for the past 2 days now. Well, since I got here yesterday. But she decided she'd come out and throw her thumb out and see if she can't get us a ride a little bit faster. Really appreciate her using her powers. Alright, so we got a ride into the park, or to the edge of the park, because it turns out you have to have all sorts of pass.
Yep. What trail is that? Oh, we just want to start at 2 Medicine, and then we're gonna go hike back to That other town.
Anyway, we got a dude trying to stop us.
East Glacier. Yeah. Thank you.
Oh. Anyway. Well, apparently you have to pay just to walk into the park. So these guys are going to try to hit you, and it's totally not going to work. We got pretty much they're forest cops all around us who are going to stop us from doing anything. They were like, hey man, it's $20 a piece to come in here, and we're like, nah. And then I come about 35 for y'all, and we're like, nah. These guys they're standing right here in front of the guys trying to hit you in. This should be interesting. No luck so far. Ooh, we're getting pulled over by the ranger. Let's see what's going on.
How's it going, gents?
Doing well.
So what happened?
Oh, well, we're through hikers, and we're just looking to do a little slack pack on the trail to get back to whatever town that is.
East Glacier?
Yeah. So we're just looking to do a little 10-mile section, get dropped off, do a little walk. We didn't realize we'd have to pay to get in the park, so we're trying to get people to give us a helping hand into the park.
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I just wanted to talk to it because Kyle was kind of like, there was some back and forth, I guess, and a little confusion.
There was no back and forth. Zero.
Okay.
There is confusion.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You know you can walk in.
Yeah, so like any hiker or biker, you still have to pay a $20 entrance fee.
No, that's unfortunate.
Somebody wants to give you a ride, that's cool. But yeah.
Awesome. We appreciate that.
That's just how it is.
Yeah, it's all, rules are rules.
Yeah. But yeah, just let you know, like if you walk in, you got to pay the entrance fee, and it's like per person. But yeah, if somebody wants to give you a ride, that's all good.
Gooby, we'll hope for that option. You know, we're looking to get back in time for celebrations. There's supposed to be free burgers and beers, so.
Oh, at Looking Glass?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. Well, best of luck to you.
Thanks, man. We need it, but we'll get it eventually. You have a great day, man.
Yes, sir. You too.
So you get what you get with me. He was cool with me. I was cool with him. Evidently, the guard at the tower said some sort of interaction happened between us, which did not. So after I turned out the camera, I was like, "Hey, man, what was that? What was that about? You know, like what interaction between the guy?" And he said that we said stuff to him, which we did not. But so he just came out here to clear it up. But it's cool that he's cool with us hitching because it's what's happening. So. If we have to walk out of your sight. They tried this on Mount Washington with me where they told me I couldn't hitch. So I told them I'm just going to walk around the corner where you can't see me. You can't babysit me all day, man. You can't. People try to babysit me. It's fucking impossible, man. So we're still trying to get our hitch. Those ladies stopped. It was real nice. So they work here, so they gave us a ride in. They had VIP access, man. They just rolled right through. Those cops didn't even notice we were in the back. But when we drove by where we were hitching before, there was more cops there. So I guess they called for reinforcements. Because there's 3 guys hitching. That's what you do. Look at these awesome rocks in every direction, man. Oh, this is gonna be groovy. And we're off. It's about 1:30. We got 10 miles to do. We got a really big uphill. And then after that, it's easy breezy downhill the whole time. When we get back, they're cooking burgers and whatnot up tonight. So burgers and beers. And we will have worked up quite the appetite for it. There we went down that. That's photo shy. I see you. Where are you at? What do when you zoom in? No, I lost you. Forever. what that is. Ooh, That is Two Medicine Lake over there. Why is it called Two Medicine Lake? I don't know. I'm assuming there's a story. This was once under thousands and thousands of feet of ice. Now those little specks remain. I don't even know what happened to this poor tree. The dead trees don't appear to rot out here. It's more that they erode. So that's just how these trees grow. You see how thick the trunk is, but it was forced to grow in this direction. It's not uprooted or anything. Curious if these would grow like that if there's not wind. I'm assuming they still would. What's up, brother? You don't care that I'm here at all, do you? Yum, 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 yum. I don't know what those things are. We're going with beaver cat again. Looks kind of like if a beaver and a cat had a baby. Beaver cat. Wow, man. That snagged me. Ooh. Those guys are way up there. It's been a hell of a climb. I was way down there just like 15-20 minutes ago. Pretty sure that's the top, and rarely do you go over the tippy top. But just maybe. Guessing at one point that was a cairn. I can see a fake trail over there. We're wrapping around this thing. I really want to see that mountain with light on it. That's green at the bottom and orangey in the middle and deep reds at the top as far as I can tell. Sunlight hasn't really hit it. So we're actually talking about coming back because, Lucky Strike needs to do this. And, it's just been overcast all day and it'd probably be nice to see all this stuff with some sunlight on it. And slack pack it again. It's an easy breezy 10 miles. So if we decide to do it again, I'm probably going to walk it again. This is freaking gorgeous, man. Look at that not triggering my vertigo. Let's try it. Oh, but it's coming right for me.
Well, you can't go down there.
Don't do it, it's not worth it, man. I'm not scared of us at all. I like that.
Yeah, they don't get too after.
So we get to meander up here for a little while, which is kind of nice. We can see the town.
Any takers? I bet you it's fucking scenic as shit.
That's our goal. That's not too far. And mostly downhill, I have to assume. Except for them going uphill. Now, it's a scenic point. These things just pose for you. Who is the adorable little monster? Oh, Jesus. That's way down there. Okay, that doesn't mess with me a little bit. Look at the colors in those rocks, though. I really want the sunlight to hit that thing, because it is those colors. I mean, they're very dynamic colors going on here, but they're so muted. Yeah, we have to come back again. And keep my eye on those little things. They're up to something. Yeah, I'm talking about you. Just met one of Cornfed's friends, Bovie. And she was talking about one of her Nobo friends. Maybe we knew him. And she's like, Cornfed. I'm like, fuck yeah, I know Cornfed. Him and Skunk. Cool motherfuckers. Evidently, he's still slugging his way through Colorado. I mean, oh, good on him, but I feel bad for him at the same time. Screw that noise. It's cold there, but, he's a Cornhusker. Now, those people eat cold. Like, I'm freezing right now. He'd be in shorts and a little shirt, I got layers on, 2 pants, 3 shirts. I got a rain jacket on my back, but I'm not wearing it. But yeah, just in case.
That's beer, so it's bittersweet.
So much depth. Wow. Yeah, we weren't even on trail, were we? Yeah, we were up at the scenic point. Okay, back on trail. Town is just over there. I have this much water left. Normally I'd be a little worried. They both have filters, so I can pick up water along the way, but I'm quite certain I have more than enough to make it there. It's a chill day. I started off with 3 cups of coffee in my belly and a half a liter. More than good. Look at the size of that glacier. Impressive. Digging all the cool striations. Presumably from ice sliding past it. I don't know how long ago glaciers were actually in here. What do you think those circles all are? Oh, see red way down there. I think those are bighorn sheep. Hard to tell at this distance. Yeah, they're definitely rams. Lost them. Had a mosquito on my finger. Yeah, I see the big curly horns. I just disturbed a nest of grouse. There's babies popping out and whatnot. I have no idea where the nest is, but I'm not trying to eat your babies. I don't even know if there's any babies in this direction. I'm not trying to chase you either. Are you looking for a baby? I'm sorry I scattered your family. I was just walking by. I didn't even know. How come those two walked by and you guys didn't flip out? There we go. If I see any of your babies, I'll kidnap them. I mean, return them promptly. I don't necessarily want a baby grouse as a pet. Look at all the colors, man. A little bit of everything going on around here. Oh, town is just over the bridge. Look at that. That's not too far off. That's just a couple miles of easy breezy downhill. I still have a little water to sip on to keep my mouth moist while I dream of burgers and beers. The trail that we were on runs over there, veers off over here. And when I came around the corner, I saw red pudding sticks on the trail itself, presumably to let me know to, hey, take a right. I was very kind of him, because I would have kept going straight. I wouldn't have noticed this little narrow path cut through the weeds. We gotta be close. I'm thinking less than a mile to town. This is actually quite pleasant. Nice little stroll. Especially knowing that there's free burgers and cheap beer waiting for me. Oh, Grizzapoo. The train is coming in crisp. Gotta be close. Nice. And we're back. Busy day here on the thoroughfare. It is 4th of July. See what festivities are in store. See what things they blow up, because that is kind of the tradition. Oh, excellent timing. Within a minute of coming in the door, they're like, food's ready. And you know, they got the whole 4th of July spread, hamburgers, hot dogs, and all the various macaroni salads and potato salads and cookies and all that watermelon sliced up. Oh, this place is filled with people though. A buttload of bikepackers came in. And I kept going back in line. I think I went back in 4 times. They're still making food in there. How awesome is that? I'm definitely staying another night. It's a really nice little town. I could use a nap though. I didn't get one of those today. I'm gonna try to stay awake because my spot is still there. I'm getting that bed again tonight. I put all my stuff in front of it to protect it, you know. Strewn my stuff out. It's, you know, in disarray, but I own that corner. Excuse me. Because I wanted a bed 2 nights in a row, man. $15 a night, you can't beat it. This place fucking rocks, man. Everything one would need. Maybe if there was a bar right next door, I wouldn't mind a drink. Not in the mood for beer. I don't really like beer all that much, but I wouldn't mind a drink. But there's none in this town. Well, none on this side. I think there's one like a mile away, and that is so not worth it to me. So, never mind. We hear random explosions all over the place. We have for hours. I haven't actually seen any fireworks yet. Well, these guys launch off some sparkly things every once in a while. That doesn't really count. But evidently, there's a bunch of people walking in this direction, so we decided to start walking in this direction because that's what people do. We walk in herds. I don't know what's going on down here, but I'm hoping to see stuff explode. Going out with my cup of cocoa. Everybody else is drinking. I'm not in the mood to drink today, whatever reason. I thought I was, but I wasn't. Now, mind you, it is 10 o'clock, but still bright here. That's the most fireworks I've actually seen. I'm assuming this is the show in town, because it's been this most sustained booms coming from this direction, but not a constant barrage of them by any means. That was the grand finale, betcha. But nothing else I can do. The bed I'm sleeping is still surrounded by hikers all talking, so yeah, I can't go to bed yet. That's where I'd actually prefer to be, but until I can sleep, I might as well wander and see if I can watch stuff explode. They have pretty lame fireworks out here, I gotta say. I wasn't expecting much, but this is still, from what I've been able to see in here, pretty lame event. But maybe they're keeping it small for fire safety. Lord knows, there's always some sort of reason. But yeah, that's some lame fireworks. There's backyard events that are bigger than this. None I've ever been to, but I know they happen. Okay, I gave up here. I don't really want to go any closer. It seems kind of like a far walk, and just not worth it. So everybody's peeled off. Well, Count's actually right back here somewhere. He didn't want to go any further either, so he's still back there. Yeah, I took his advice, and I was like, no. I don't know what's going on over there, but yeah, I'm just gonna hang out and drink my coffee, have a little safety meeting. Look at some mountains. Well, I finished my coffee, and that was the most pathetic fireworks display I've ever not watched. It's still going on. They shoot one up every minute or so. I don't know why. It's been going on. I've been over there, I don't know, it feels like an hour. And they've launched off maybe 50 or so. Maybe. Yeah, screw that noise. I'm going back and seeing if I can't just go to sleep. I'm just going to start making my bed and stuff and hope people just, get the hell out of my way. There's too many people at that place. Awesome place, though. I'm loving it. There's just too many people. Uh-oh. Now that everything's all dark, I don't quite remember where I was staying. Hoping to just walk in this direction and start recognizing stuff. But I've walked through so many small towns. Did I take any turns, or did we just walk straight? I feel like we just walked straight. Yeah, I'll figure it out. Yeah, there we go. Those are the best ones I've seen all night. Oh, there we go.